Hey everyone, today I'm going to touch on a topic that might not be too common for most people: fan-made reviews versus critics' reviews. Oftentimes, critics have far different opinions about movies than the fans. Take for example, Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. This movie was released on March 29th, 2024, and it was a big hit in theaters. Audiences loved it, but critics had a different opinion on it. The critics gave the movie a 54% rotten score. They said that the movie was pure action and didn't tell that great of a story, with lots of character exposition dumps and bad character writing. The fans, however, gave the movie a 90% fresh score, saying that this was what they always wanted from a MonsterVerse movie. The film ended up making $196.2 million in the USA alone and clearly had a market with its audience, putting the title of the highest grossing Godzilla movie ever seen on the silver screen. See, I think that critics judge films in a very fixed mindset, and when looking at their complaints for Godzilla x Kong, you can tell that they weren't even what the movie was trying to be. They only disliked it because it wasn't the cookie-cutter Oscar-winning film that they want everything to be. Godzilla x Kong is trying to be a fun, action-packed movie for audiences, especially kids, to have and to enjoy their time in an awesome monster beatdown flick. It's a movie where you turn off your brain and just have fun in the cinema. So what's the main problem here? I think that it's fine for critics to give reviews. I just think that they should get less or at least the same attention as fan-written ones. If anything, fan-made or audience reviews are more important than the critics' ones. The audience is who the movie is made for, after all. It always makes me somewhat upset when I'm really excited about a movie, but my friend doesn't want to see it because the critics thought it wasn't good enough. So how can we find these fan reviews? The easiest way to find a fan review is just simply to go on YouTube and search for one. Many people make fan reviews. One of my favorite places is called Nerdstalgia. It's a great channel that not only reviews movies, but also scenes and other stuff like visual effects. Alright, now we have the most important part of this video. How can you make a fan review? Well, it might be easier than you think. All you have to do is 4 easy steps. You have to write a script, film the video, edit the video, and then publish it. Writing a script is probably the most challenging part, but I'm here to walk you through it. First, you have to pick the movie you're going to review. Let's say, for example, Avengers: Infinity War, one of my favorites. This part is kinda extra, but highly recommended. Watch the movie again. After you've been refreshed with the movie, you can start to think about the pros, the cons, and what stood out to you personally. Then, write it down in a script format. Remember, it doesn't have to be super long and detailed. In fact, it shouldn't be more than maybe 5 to 10 minutes. This helps the viewer stay engaged in your video and not click off it for something random. Finally, just finish the rest of the steps and you have yourself a really good fan review. For editing, you can use any software like iMovie or CapCut. Just make sure you keep it engaging and use some, music or something. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I encourage you to tell your friends about fan reviews and introduce them to the channel I talked about. Hopefully, instead of looking straight for the critic reviews, next time you'll take a sec for the fans. Thanks, that's all I have for today. Bye!